we're making a transformation. We're transforming into the person that you need to be, that you truly are, to actually become marketable. And I think the question that comes up for a lot of people is, what is that? What actually does that look like? And what do those people do? Well, it's not even so much what they do. We're going to get to what they do, but how do they think? What is their process, their thought process, that allows them to experience a different result than most people are getting? And I'll share my personal experience with this. For my own transformation was kind of long and painful. And the thing is that it is for so many, but it really doesn't need to be. It does not need to be a long and painful process at all. Remember, we're after the truth. So years ago, I was working in a network marketing company, and for about a year, and just struggling like crazy. And I was working. I mean, I wasn't one of these people that said that they weren't, that they were working, but they really weren't working. I was working, and yet the results weren't there. And I was getting frustrated. Because in my mind, now I want you to think, in my mind, I thought I was doing what I was being told to do, and yet the results weren't coming. But I remembered what that gentleman said to me, that if you're having a reaction and you don't have the result, there's something that you don't understand. So I thought, okay, I can deal with this. And I went to an event. It was about, a few thousand people there. And one of the guys who was the lead distributor in the company was up there speaking. And of course, this guy had the result. Now, there's all the excuses that go with that result. Well, he got into the company early, and he was in another company before this, and all the kinds of excuses that you hear. And I thought to myself, I ain't going to believe any of that crap. I want to just listen to what this guy has to say, and then I'm going to work my way around to the stage when he comes off, and I'm going to ask him what the hell my problem is. What is it that I'm missing? What is it that I don't understand? So I walked up to the edge of the stage when he came off, and I told him, I said, look, I've been in this company for a year. I feel that I'm working my ass off, and I don't have the result. And I really want to know what it is that I'm missing. And he paused briefly. He looked me right in the eye, and he said, you don't want it bad enough. And he turned around and walked away. And I thought I was going to pick up the closest chair and break it over his head. I'm like, you mother... I was seething like the red curtain came down, right? I'm like, find me an axe because I'm going to mutilate this human being. You don't want it bad enough. And I left. I got in the car, and I was driving home. And as I was driving, slowly I started to calm down. And I thought to myself, that voice came into my head, what about this don't you understand? And I thought, okay, so if he's saying that I don't want it bad enough, where would there be evidence of that? And at first appearance, I couldn't find evidence of it because it was like there was part of my mind that was on autopilot that wanted to create an argument regardless of what I was thinking. And it was saying, but you did this, and you did that, and you invested this money, and you went to this event, and you talked to those people. And all of a sudden, what became apparent was that what wasn't happening was exactly the place where I was stopping in what I was doing. Now, I want you to think about this, because this is the first thing that you have to identify if you're going to make a shift. Where do you stop in your own success? Where do you stop? And here's the thing, folks. Nobody's immune from this. Absolutely no one. Okay? The moment you think you're immune from it, you'll be sure to be stopped.